Hey, it's Alpha Bob. I'm here to show you how to safely travel to null space whether you're an Alpha or an Omega player. There are many different ways to enter null space. The most dangerous would be to fly directly there, going gate to gate. A better way would be through wormholes, but that can take a while to find a path. The best way is to use filaments to travel into and out of null space. Fly your ship to Jira or other trade hub and buy your filaments. Open the regional market window and click on Trade Goods. Click on Filaments. Click on Jump Filaments. Now buy several Noise 5 needlejack filaments. 5 of them is a good start. Now click on Triglavian Space Inbound. Buy 2 of the internal 5 Pochvan filaments. Any of these filaments will work, just find the cheapest. Now select the Triglavian Space Outbound and buy 2 of the Glorification 1 Divana filaments. Make sure to move your purchases to your ship's cargo. You are ready to visit null space. Now you can undock. Fly to a bookmark in space. The filaments won't work if your ship is too close to a structure. If you don't have any bookmarks saved, then fly between 2 planets and press both the Control and the B keys to set a bookmark in space. There are 2 other requirements you need before using a filament. First, you have to change your safety settings to partial. Second, you need to be in a fleet. Right-click on the center of your HUD and hover on Pilot. Now click on the form Fleet With. This will put you in a fleet with yourself. Open your inventory and double-click on the needlejack filament. Click the Activate button to travel to a random null sect system. Once you arrive in null space, fly to the farthest planet at 100 kilometers.
Warp drive active.
Use the Control and the B key to save a bookmark in space. Now fly to your bookmark.
Warp drive active.
If you are an Omega player, you can cloak up for safety. As an Alpha player with no cloak, fly up or down with your micro-warp drive on. This will give you some safety if a hunter scans you down. You can click on the anomalies filter in the probe scanner window to see what types of combat sites are in the system. This will let you know the pirate faction of this region. This space is Angel. When you use a filament, you have a 15-minute timer before you can use another filament. Now open the map so you can plan which systems to visit. If the region is fairly empty, use the agency window to find the most sites. Click on Exploration, and then click on Cosmic Signatures. I set my destination to this system with 3 sites, and then I set a waypoint to the system with 5 sites.
Warp drive active.
I then reopen the map window to make sure I'm not flying into any dangerous systems. For dangerous systems, I look for systems with 2 or more ships in space. If this is your first trip into null space, you might want to avoid any of these systems. This could mean you stay in the current system for 15 minutes and then use another needlejack filament to try a different null space region. The worst case is when there are 3 or more players in the first system you jump to. In this case, you have a few choices. 1. You can fly to a bookmark, and if you see combat probes on D-scan, then click on the button located top right to watch a different video. This will show you how to dodge an active hunter. If you escape a few times, they should give up. 2. Use the map to find an empty nearby system. Click on the button located top right to watch a different video. This will show you how to escape before they can react. Find a safe system and reassess your options. This doesn't happen that often, but it's good to be prepared. You won't always avoid that random gate camp and you will lose your ship. You can buy a new ship and start the process all over again. With one site and no one in local, I fly 100 kilometers off the planet closest to my next jump. I immediately drop my probes with the launch pinpoint formation button. I open the solar system map and start my first scan. Place the probes near a planet. Most sites will be within 4 AU of a planet. This is a relic site, so I will continue scanning it down. I stay next to this planet, but if anyone enters this system, I will make and fly to a bookmark.
Warp drive active.
I now fly to the relic site to start my hack. If anyone is in the system, you might not want to hack this site. I fly to one container and start my cargo scan. Because I have my target range at 65 kilometers, I can scan and mark the good cans quickly. I can have 5 containers selected, so this also helps scanning. I mark the cans worth more than 2 million ISK. But if the system is empty, you can hack every can for practice. Click on the button located top right to learn hacking tips. This is a pretty easy hack with the rule of 6. The rule of 6 is important to understand. I don't think I made too many mistakes. Success. I will hack the ruins container to show more hacking samples. This is the worst spot to get. I have to plow through it, losing most of my health. That was a mistake. I should have clicked to the rule of 6 spot. It was the core or a good spot. This mistake has lost me this hack. I get one more try. Always attack these spider spots. I got lucky.
Warp drive
Now I fly to
active.
the next system. Keep watching the local chat window. You want to know the moment someone new enters into the system. Only jump through gates when you feel not in danger. There's one player here in local. As long as he isn't sitting on this gate, I am safe. The most common way to die flying in null space is to enter a system with a hunter waiting on that same gate.
Warp
If you
drive
feel in
active.
danger, just fly back to the last empty system you visited. This player is docked at this station. Notice the one inside the brackets here. That means there is one player inside this station. Since this player is docked, I feel mostly safe. I will scan these 3 sites. If I find a relic site, I will fly back to that station and verify he is still docked. If he leaves that station at any point, I will know he is active and possibly a threat. Notice I just made a bookmark. That other player can at any time leave that station and come hunting for me. To be safe, I will fly to that bookmark while I do my scanning.
Warp drive active.
I will usually avoid these data sites because they don't make enough ISK to reach profits over 100 million ISK per hour. I right-click and use the Ignore Result selection to remove this data site from the list. But you can still hack them when no one is in local and you are not in a rush. Since I found a relic site, I fly back to check on that station.
Warp drive active.
The one inside those brackets means he is still in that station. I now feel safe to hack this relic site.
Warp drive active.
I fly towards the cans and start the cargo scanning. A 9 million ISK can. I will do that one. No other containers are worth much, so I will only hack this one. With someone in local, this is when cherry picking is important to use. You want to reduce any exposure to danger.
Warp drive active.
Having finished this site, I continue scanning the other relic site. I fly back to the perch bookmark I made to check on my local friend.
Active.
I ignore the relic site. I remove my probes from space since I'm done scanning. He is still in that station, so I'm good.
Warp drive active.
I can now fly to and hack this last relic site. I only have a few minutes before I can use my next filament to either fly home or keep hacking in null space. If you are having success in the current region, you can stay and keep hacking or log out and continue this region later on. A 5 millionist can. Another 5 millionist can. I start my first hack. Blocked. Rule of 6, the core spot is adjacent. I remove this spot and check for the core. Success. Grab my loot and fly to the next hack. These first two spots are safe. The lower number shows the direction to search. I avoid this block. Headed to the Rule of 6 area. Success. I finished my hacks, so I fly back to my safe bookmark.
Warp drive active.
I stack my loot. I jettison my worthless loot. I will activate my internal 5 Pochvan filament to leave null space. In Pochvan space, nobody shows up in local chat, so you should create a safe bookmark. Fly to the furthest planet.
Warp drive active.
If you can, save the bookmark when you are further than 14 AU from any planet. The ideal spot is away from any other ship that might see you. Fly to your new bookmark. You now have to wait for
Warp drive
15 minutes
active.
until your next filament is ready to use. You are relatively safe, but you should continuously use your D-scan to monitor activity. At your bookmark, fly up or down with the micro-warp drive on. This will keep you safe if a hunter actually scans you down with combat probes. As you can see, I'm not within scanning range of any planet. If other players can't see my ship, they won't want to kill me. I count my loot. 25 million ISK for 15 minutes in this null space region. Not too shabby. You can continue to descan during this 15-minute wait period. Depending on how much loot you are carrying, will determine how careful you might be. Since it will be boring to watch this, I will skip ahead to the end of the 15-minute timer. Now that the timer is complete, I use my Glorification 1 filament to jump near to Jita or to Ren's trade hub. This jump can land you in high or low sec space. Most of the time you will be near Jita, but this time I'm in low sec near Ren's trading hub. I set my destination to Ren's. Before jumping through any of the gates, I use the map to check the safety of my route. I'm mostly checking for the number of pilots in space and ships killed within the last 30 minutes. This will alert me to any possible gate camps. My path is clear, so I start my gate jumping. If there is any danger, you can check for alternative routes, or use the second set of filaments to retry landing in a better system. I have 13 jumps, so I will skip ahead again. It took me 10 minutes to make 13 jumps, so you can account for about 1 minute per jump.
Warp drive active.
I now dock with Ren's.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I move my loot to the item hangar so I can sell it. In Jita, 25 million ISK of loot would sell above 20 million ISK. But here in Ren's, my loot is only worth 17 million. Jita has better prices, so with larger loot amounts, it might be worth it to fly that extra distance to Jita. Now with my ship in either Jita or Ren's, I can rebuy my filaments and fly back to Null for the next round of hacking. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. Peace out, and happy hacking.